What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the Humble Lecter, and today we of course got the build-up figure over here, the Hydra Stomper. And of course the ultimate question is whether this is exactly the same thing as we have gotten from the deluxe set, and I can tell you it isn't. So later on we would do a comparison part here, but first let us just assemble all of these parts. So we have the torso here, and I think it's going to be pretty straightforward. So this would go to the left side, looking not too bad, I would say. And just pack him right in here. Okay, and this one will go on the right hand side, his right, of course. And then let's just snug him in, and then let's go on to his legs. So here you have the left leg, so this packs in here, and this would pack inside here. So I think this is all pretty new sculpt. Let me know if there is any other sculpt that actually use this whole body mold. And I think this is why this whole set was, like, in terms of the pricing, in terms of the accessories that you've given us, not much at all. So yeah, this is how it looks like. Of course, we have an extra pair of hands here, which is pretty cool. Just only one, if not mistaken. So yeah, just one thing to look at, which is the right hand. Let me check if there is any extra here. Okay, so I managed to find it from the Warrior Gamora. So we have the closed-fisted hands here as well. We have the open kind of hands, but there isn't any blaster part to put him in. And for the head, we do have two parts here. We have the Steve Rogers head, which I gotta say looks really nice. They also have the what if kind of design, and we also have the Hydra Stomper head here as well. So pretty cool to see which one are we putting him on. Hopefully I can find a body to put this Steve Rogers head, because he does look really cool here. So I'm just going to put this inside, and let's just try to fit in the Steve Rogers head first. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Definitely he does look too small for the body, because it's not supposed to be the exact kind of body mold for him, because it is a huge suit similar to the Iron Man Model 1. And yeah, this jetpack here does look really cool as well. I do like the silver finish to him, we gotta be honest with that. It is of course pretty plain compared to any other designs. There is the cap logo over here, and let's just switch this up and put the Hydra Stomper head here. Okay, and this one here does fit in really nicely as well. So you can see that there is good amount of sculpting on his head. Very good amount of design here. Let me just try to prop this up a little bit to give you a better view on this, if I can. Okay, that's all I can get. So yeah, the body as well, good kind of bolts on him, on his torso here, and on his arms here as well. Very nice design all around. The shoulder, as we can see from previous one here, is just a plastic, but it is detachable, so you're able to give him a little bit more range of motion, which is really amazing, and it doesn't hinder all of that rotation around him. I do like the stark red that's on him here, very reminiscent of the Iron Man figure from the later part from the MCU. Like that kind of red is like the Iron Man Mark III, if not mistaken. So that's pretty cool. It's very easy to pack him on the back here, and the boosters as well looks really nice, very similar to the hand, so good attention to details here. It'll be pretty interesting to see what will happen to this figure or this character when the whole series does come out. Really nice. And also on the chest area here as well, very nice red color addition here, and also on his arms here on both sides, and on his blaster hands as well. You can see the nice red color design, and also the fingers does look really nice as well. Very cool. Going on to the legs, does kind of help to cover up the upper thigh swivel here, with that armor piece, and we have also the gray as well all around. Nice boots as well, looking really nice. So very amazing. So in terms of the rotation here, this one here does use a dumbbell joint. So in terms of head movement, you can't really tilt up a lot because it is an old Hydra Stomper figure. So downward movement can only go out this much, and of course you can rotate it as much as you want. It does give you a decent amount of pivoting here. Going on to the arms, you can get a nice T-pose right here. And of course, like I mentioned before, you can rotate it as much as you want. There isn't any... Oh, pretty cool. This part on the biceps here is able to rotate, which is really fun, but it doesn't kind of do anything much. For the arms, you get a single jointed elbows here, and it's hindered by the wrist gauntlets here, which is really cool. And it's not able to rotate. For the hands, you can move out like this, and of course you can hinge downwards here, and you can get nice rotation on him. Going on to the torso, so torso wise, not too bad. You get some nice rotation here. Crunch forward, not a lot. Crunch backwards here, not a lot as well. It's all hindered by the armor, and legs can kick forward this much, and you can spread out this much here, which isn't too bad. In terms of the upper thigh, you get the upper thigh swivel, you get the pinless jointed knees, but it is single jointed, so it's only able to go back this much. And for the legs, there isn't a lot of pivoting over here. Some nice swivel to the sides, but yeah, it's a pretty wide base, so it's still able to give you a nice stance all around. So measuring out this figure, more importantly, he does stand in at about the 7.5 inch mark. And of course, we have the Hydra Stomper Model 1 here. Very much different compared to this version here. Much bigger, a bit harder to stand because of the whole weight to him. And you can see that the size difference is definitely massive. Because initially when I thought this leak images came out, I thought it was going to be exactly the same with a different color change. But as you can tell, it's exactly not what I predicted, and it's totally different. It's pretty cool, but yeah, I mean, I still like to have both of them on my shelf at the end of the day anyway. And also, just to let you guys see, this is the other figure here for my What If Captain Carter. I'm still not going to open it because I am going to get the other figure here, the normal suit, but this is the stealth suit, which does look pretty cool. Size-wise, as you can tell, it's almost about the same, so it's not a very massive difference compared to the Model 1. And talking about Model 1, here we have the Iron Man comic version of the Model 1, which also does look really cool. And you can see that the silver here is different compared to each other. And here is one of my favorite characters so far from this year. This is the Avengers Destroyer figure, and I gotta say, the silver on both of these two figures still looks really awesome. And of course, a bonus round for you guys. I am having the other BAF figures here. We have the Wave 1, the Watcher figure, which does look amazing. And we also have the Wave 2, the Infinity Ultron here as well. Also, I'm just going to put some SHF figures over here. We have the Ken figure and also the No Way Home Spider-Man figure. And here is the Mayfax Far From Home Spider-Man next to him. Okay, and of course we have all the other figures from this wave over here, which of course I think does look pretty cool at the end of the day. And what I'm going to do is give a rating for Hydra Stomper here. So for an individual rating for Hydra Stomper, I am going to give him a solid 8 out of 10. I mean, he is still a big figure, nice to have, and good amount of accessories. I do like the head sculpt, which hopefully I will use it for a newer skinny body mold, which I'm trying to find maybe a Mr. Fantastic or something like that. I gotta say, the face on this looks really nice, so it's pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, he is still looking really nice compared to the other figures here, which I am gonna say looks really awesome. And yeah, overall I just like this figure a lot. When I'm going to do my ranking for all of them, and what I can say is that I am going to put last place to Nick Fury. Like, this figure here is very bad. He does use a whole old ass body mold. Really hate it. Very limited rotation. I only like it because you can get to use his beanie for my Spider-Man figure. So that will be in the last place at number 8. And number 7, I would give it to the Yelena Belova figure. Like, I do like the head sculpt on all of this set over here, all these figures from this set, but it is using a older body mold, and I did wish that they could have at least given us a newer body mold or something, you know, something more up to date, which is pretty disappointing. At number 6, I'll give it to the Warrior Gamora figure. Again, I'm very disappointed with this figure. Although it does look pretty cool, the face on this looks very uninterested, like this whole wave. And yeah, just not a lot to him, not too a lot to her. And at number 5, I would give it to Agatha Harkness. Like, this is pretty cool, very easy to make her stand, very good amount of sculpting as well, so I gotta say that she does look really, really cool. Number 4, this is pretty tricky, but I would give it to the Talos figure. I like the head sculpt a lot. I like the whole new body mold that could has come with him. Just very sad that you cannot use him with any other head sculpts over here, but he is still an amazing figure, and I really did wish that Marvel didn't kind of like kill him off too soon in the series. And of course, at number 3, I would give it to Goliath, because he is a really fun figure. The colors does really grow on you after you have it in hand. Really fun figure to have. Number 2, I'm going to give it to Kingpin. Like, he is really, really awesome to be added into your whole Netflix wave. I rave about it so much and I really like it. But of course, the body proportions are really off. And of course, number 1, I would say the Hydra Stomper does take the cake for this one. Like, it's really, really nice, good chunky figure. Overall, I do like the color and the abs and on it, and it's pretty cool to add into your what if wave. So that is it. And of course, if you guys do not agree with me, this is just my thoughts, my opinions. Let me know what's your ranking for this whole wave over here in the comment section down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, do click the like and smash the subscribe button down below, and also do follow me on my Instagram at the Humble Lector, and I'll see you guys in the next one.